Welcome to Maple Ridge Chrysler. My name is Jamarly, and today, on this amazing British Columbian day, I'll be showing you this 2014 Ram 1500 Laramie 4x4 in black. This is actually an amazing vehicle, and I'm going to show you a bunch of reasons why you should come down and check it out and not miss out. Starting up here at the front of the vehicle, you have your bifunctional projector headlamps, as well as your fog lamps down there at the bottom. Now you'll notice these dots, they're actually our front park sensors. And under this hood we have your 5.7 liter HEMI powered engine. This is a legendary and powerful engine, and it still has some great fuel economy. Now, one of the cool things about this grille up front is actually that it has an active grille shutter, increasing your aerodynamics on the highway, which is a really cool feature. Now down here we have your 20-inch completely aluminum alloy rims wrapped in your Michelin tires. Look at the amount of tread on those tires. You're not gonna have to replace those anytime soon. Now, the really cool thing about these mirrors up here is that they're actually flip up to be towing mirrors, and they also bend both into the front and to the back to break out of the way in the case of a minor incident. They're not going to break off, so you're not going to have to replace them. Now let's step inside. We're currently about to step into the vehicle, but before we do that, I just want to quickly show you that this vehicle is equipped with your remote start. So all you have to do is double tap this button on your remote, the vehicle locks up, and then the engine turns on. Listen to how beautiful that truck sounds. Now we're just going to step inside using our proximity entry. When the key is in your pocket or in your hands or close by, all you got to do is put your hand in the door and it actually unlocks, which is a great feature. And here on the door of the vehicle, you'll see your left and right power mirror controls, your window controls, as well as your power lock controls. We also have a great amount of storage in the door, as well as your water bottle holders and one of your cabin speakers in its Alpine sound system. Here on the side of the seat, before we step inside, you have your seat adjuster to go up and down and adjust the back as well. We also have this button here that actually saves 2 seat settings for the drivers of the vehicle. As well, you have your back lumbar support. You're not going to have to worry about aching and paining when you step out from a long car ride or commute, because you'll be supported properly. Now here to the side of the vehicle, the left side of the steering wheel, you will notice that you have your headlamp controls. You can set them on auto, forget it. It'll be a great battery saver, as well as they'll adjust according to the brightness of the day without you worrying about it. We also have our release for our park brake, we have our parking brake, and we also have our latch to see our 5.7 HEMI powered engine. This button adjusts how far away your pedals are from your seat. As well, we have triggers behind the wheel to manage with your tuning and volume. Now I'm just going to close up the door and turn on the vehicle. All I have to do is put my foot on the brake and press the push start right over there, and the vehicle starts up nice and easy. Here in our large customizable cluster display, we have our tachometer on the left, speedometer on the right, but we actually have our direction is showing here. What we're listening to is showing up top, how many kilometers on the vehicle. We're on the speedometer screen, which can easily be changed to miles per hour whenever you cross the border to do some shopping. Now, there's also a few other options on this screen, such as you can look at your vehicle information like your tire pressure, your transmission temperature, etc., making sure you stay on top of what needs to get tuned up. We also have your fuel economy, your trip information, what your trailer hitch looks like, what your trailer towing, braking, and etc. looks like, what you're listening to, as well as your messages board, which actually is really helpful. It just alerts you about when things in your vehicle need to be serviced. Coming out here to the steering wheel, you have your Bluetooth voice recognition controls. When you hook up your phone via Bluetooth, you can manage your text messages and phone calls while keeping your hand on the wheel and eyes up on the road. We also have our remote for that digital display. We also have our cruise control settings and our manual gear shifting in this automatic transmission vehicle. Here we have our e-shifter dial, our 4-wheel drive auto, lock and low settings, as well as your 2-wheel drive setting and your neutral. Here we have our largest in class 8.4-inch Uconnect screen. It's actually a touch screen. It's equipped with Sirius Satellite radio. But one of the other really cool things is that you can hook up other mobile media devices. You can hook up a CD player, a CD, a USB auxiliary, SD, and Bluetooth, as I mentioned. This vehicle has heated and vented seats, a heated wheel and mirror dimmer. Here are your climate controls, which can be in separate independent climates, or you can sync them together. This vehicle is equipped with navigation. You'll never have to get lost in here. As well, you have your phone settings and your further customizable settings. We have your regular knobs and controls down here, as well as your traction control down here, as well as your towing and haul, your park sense turning on and off, as well as your towing brake settings. If we look into the center here, we actually have a great amount of space. Your cup holders in the center. Here we have your SD card reader, your USB port, auxiliary jack, USB power outlet, a change collecting mechanism. Below we have your CD player and a great amount of space for storage. We have two large glove compartments in this vehicle, as well as up above you have a large sunroof for those amazing summer days. Here you have your control for your rear sliding window and your universal garage door remote. Now let's step around to the back. Here in the back seat, you'll see your power window control, and the window actually folds all the way down. It currently isn't down, but you can trust me. Here we have your speaker, and we also have your step rail to step up into the vehicle, which is really nice and easy to use. Now here in the back seat, you'll notice that it is actually a quad cab, but it actually still has a great amount of space. There's your seat back pockets there. We have two cup holders in the center, as well you have your DC plug here in the middle. Now these seats actually fold up in a 60-40 split. There's room to store, sorry that's a little bit dirty, there's from our last storage thing there, but there's actually some storage underneath the seat, and you can actually store things on a flat surface. Now stepping around to the back, there you'll see your box cover. And you'll also notice that it is lined, and I'm going to open that in a moment. But here we also have your backup camera, both your 4-pin and your 7-pin towing hitch hookups. You have your factory installed towing hitch, as well as your dual exhaust and your rear park sensors. Opening up the trunk, you'll see how large of a box we have, and it's also lined, as I mentioned before, so you're not going to have to worry about scratching it up. I want to thank you so much for doing this walk around of this 2014 Ram 1500 Laramie 4x4 in black. I hope you'll come down to Maple Ridge Chrysler to check it out, and other new and used options. Remember, we're closer than you think. Bye-bye.